Alright, for the Yamaha V-Star, to remove the seat and P-pad, there's a 14mm bolt back here. Lift up on the P-pad and kind of yank back and it comes right off. Alright, the seat has a 10mm bolt on it. And this flange is also 10mm. Don't need that. Alright, now we've got the clean slate to install our seat kit. To install the kit, we're using these 4 mount points. We're using an 8mm in the back. Thread a bolt in the nut through there and just get it started and hand tightened. The front is a 6mm, I believe. Just kind of test fit the mounting plate to make sure the bolts are in the right position. Place your kit on there. Maybe a slight bit of a tight fit. Just press down and it'll pop in. Go ahead and place your nylocks on. Okay, to put a 3-inch spring, a little helpful tip is to keep the nut in place. Just put an Allen key or something, a screwdriver or anything to hold it in place. Because I can't fit my fingers in a 3-inch spring, so just put something to hold it in place and then another implement, twist it for yourself. And then tighten everything down to where the nylock bites into the nut, to the bolt. You don't need to be ultra tight. If you notice, the spring doesn't naturally just sit straight up and down, so you want to twist it until you get the spring to look straight from the back, but also go straight up and down. On the V-Star kit, I noticed that it fits best if the hinge is mounted just parallel with the front of the seat. And thread your 1/2-inch nylocks on there. Tighten them down. And here's your supplied shoulder bolt and nylock nut for the shoulder bolt. Okay, so put a couple of washers down on the adapter plate. Put the springs over the bolts. Thread your shoulder bolt through the hinge bung. And this is the nylock nut that goes on the shoulder bolt. Okay, the shoulder bolt hex is a 4mm, and the nylock nut is a 7/16. So we just tighten it down reasonably tight. You don't want to over tighten it because you could easily just snap the edge of the shoulder bolt off. It's plenty. Now put your washer and your 1/2-inch nylock nut. Come out the spring to the adapter plate. I use an Allen key to kind of hold the bolt on there while I twist it with something else. It's still difficult to do that, but it makes it slightly easier. And tighten it down until the nylock hits the thread, and then you'll be golden. Okay, to mount the P-pad, we use the factory stud back here. Thread it on, and I believe this is the factory bolt that mounted the seat down. I also use that. This is our tractor seat. We designed this actually for the Indian Scout, but if you'll notice, it has dish this way as well as this way, so it's actually a compound bend. And it's very ergonomic shape, as well as probably our strongest seat, because it has a 3-dimensional dish in it. It fits this bike and the Indian Scout very well, but like I said, it's also our most ergonomic seat. These seats and the adapter plates are designed here in-house in St. Charles, Missouri. We also manufacture them 100% here in the U.S. in St. Charles. If you buy them anywhere else, they'll be farmed out to a third world country. We don't believe in that. But more importantly, the quality just won't be there. We have the motorcycle here in-house. We build everything specifically to fit the motorcycle, and we're 100% sure that it fits.